to work. Here we go.
Hi, this is Nicole Santa Maria with Miami Handwriting.
And Jessie from Light Up Learning.
We're here today chatting about that last progress report that you got. It should be about the third quarter. You may have gotten a great report card, and
congratulations for that.
And Johnny and Mary are doing awesome. And you can still watch us.
That's right.
But you don't have to. Now, if you or Johnny or you or Mary got a third quarter report card that is not what you think they're capable of, you maybe got a first or second report card that wasn't what you were capable of, and they check that little box in the bottom that says parent-teacher conference.
Uh-oh.
Yes. We're gonna give you two ideas, one from the occupational therapy perspective and one from the educational therapy perspective, which we overlap most of the time.
There's a good crossover.
Yes. So that's why we're bringing this information to you on what to do and how to make the most of that parent-teacher conference, because I feel it is a great opportunity for both the teacher and the parents, and sometimes we don't really know how to approach it. So hopefully with these two ideas, you guys are gonna do awesome.
Yeah.
So the first one is make sure you come to that meeting with the pure approach of problem solving. You may have gotten little notes, little sad faces on your things. Just try and just put that all away. Knowing that the teacher is coming from the perspective that she's been the teacher in the first grade class, second grade class, third grade class for X amount of years. She has a good handle on what a first grade student, a second grade student should be able to do in her classroom. And I promise if you come with that perspective versus, since the first day of school, this woman's been giving us sad faces. She's always putting my child in red. She's always calling me for a conference. She grabs me in the carpool line and says, oh my gosh, this happened today. Just really try and put that to rest, because you're going to go in there with knowing this person is on my team and they want the best for my student, or my child.
Yeah, at any grade level, really, even if the teacher is a first or a second year teacher, they've been in school, they've been taught to address the needs of a student, not just one student, but several students from several different perspectives. So coming at it from a problem-solving angle really does help in the teacher conference.
It just makes all the difference.
It really does.
Step number 2
is the action plan. Because you can have a great conversation and you can come from a problem-solving perspective, but if you don't have anything written down that you're going to take action on, it can be really difficult moving forward. So one of the first questions to answer is, what's the need? And what are we going to do about it? What can be done? If your child is in a general education classroom, even in a special ed classroom, there's going to be things that they can do specially to help him or her move forward. And so getting those ideas written down, I would limit it to maybe 3 or 4 at the beginning. You don't want to have too many because then it gets difficult to manage. And something that the teachers can facilitate in the classroom, as well as what the parents can do at home. And if you work together as a team and cooperate, I promise things will go better than if you're working one against the other.
Definitely.
Secondly, in the action plan, you want to report your progress. So you want to be finding a way to either send weekly messages or have a tracking sheet, whatever the decision is, that you can both kind of talk about it and communicate about it, so that after a certain period of time, you can check to see if it's working. Right. Be flexible and understand that sometimes the initial action plan is not effective, it doesn't work, and that's okay because you're problem solving. So you're working through how to help Johnny or Mary move forward. And so as long as you're patient and you're diligent and you continue to communicate, you will move forward.
Exactly. And just know that moving forward may not be your initial plan. Once you track information and once you have a plan, okay, I'm going to do this at home and Mrs. Smith is going to do that at school, and this is supposed to help Johnny copy from the board, complete his math problems, whatever you guys are working on, you may not get the response that you desire and that you want. And then when you come back to that second meeting, that's where you as the parent have to decide, do we need more resources? Is this the right place? But I don't like when parents jump to that decision of, is this the right place, or do we need more resources, without having that first step that we talked to, because you're missing the data piece that comes along with it.
You're always surprised by the action plan and the results that you find. Usually you have this idea of what's going to happen, and it's usually not like that. You get a lot of information, and the information, if you properly use it, it will help guide your next steps.
Exactly.
And the next step is really the course of the progress, right? We're being informed by the data we're collecting. And so it's really important to track all of it, communicate about it, be flexible, adaptable to what you're finding, and then maybe if you need some extra help, we're here to help.
Again, Nicole Santa Maria with Miami Handwriting.
Jessie Castillo with Light Up Learning.
And you can find both of us on Instagram, Facebook, and
the web.
lightuplearning.com.
Yep, lightuplearning.com.
And miamihandwriting.com. Let us know how those parent-teacher conferences are going. We would love to hear about it. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.